Good morning, you guys. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name's Nikki and it has been a minute. I'm so sorry I've missed posting. I miss you guys. Life has been crazy, but I am super excited to be back. I'm filming 2 videos today and this one is going to be a Christmas body care haul from Bath & Body Works. So excited. I actually got a lot of these before Halloween when they first came out, and I meant to share a video with you guys way back then, but I just didn't get to it. So I'm going to share my thoughts now on a lot of these that have been out for a little while, because now I've actually gotten to wear them, use them, and so I have more concrete thoughts on them. However, I also did grab 2 of the brand new scents that just came out, including Wrapped in Vanilla, which everyone's raving about, and I was so excited about this one. Oh my gosh. This one is brand new. It just came out over this past weekend. I did pick it up. The notes are soft vanilla, velvet sugar, and chantilly cream, which from what I have read is like whipped cream with vanilla in it to make it a little bit richer. People have been raving about this. I've heard people say it is the best scent they've ever made. I've heard people say it's one of the best vanillas they've ever smelled. So I was really excited to try it out. I did place an online order and mine just came in. This is so sugary sweet. So I've got to say, my thoughts on this are, it is a scent that I like a lot. I put up there with some of their best gourmands, but it doesn't outrank my current favorite gourmands. I wouldn't go that far because there's something in it that to me doesn't quite mesh perfectly. It's a really good scent. Don't get me wrong. I love it. I'm going to buy backups of it, but there's something in it that doesn't quite mesh. So the best way that I can describe Wrapped in Vanilla is a combination between Boardwalk Taffy or Cotton Candy Clouds, which I have not heard anyone say they get that from it. But I would say a combination of that and then maybe like either Christmas cookies or confetti cake pop, like one of the more bready, rich, baked good type scents. I think the top note, the first thing you get is this super sugary sweet note that reminds me a lot of Boardwalk Taffy. And I've heard a lot of people say they pick up something almost fruity in this. I don't pick up something fruity, but because it reminds me of the sugariness of Boardwalk Taffy, that's almost like a cotton candy sponge sugar sweet. It's like I associate that with a little bit of a fruity note. But then that hits first, but then right away after that, like the mid of the scent has this heavier, bready, cakey sort of note to it. And to me, they never quite balance in the middle, and you have this weird dissonance between the super sugary sweet candy scent and the bakery scent. I don't know if it's just me, but I do really like it, especially when you layer the body cream and the fragrance mist. I do feel like it gives this nice, pleasant, warm vanilla scent. However, I don't like it better than I like vanilla confetti sparkle / confetti cake pop, or even old school vanilla bean noel, which I love so much. I don't like it better necessarily than some of their other really good gourmands like raspberry jam donut or berry waffle cone or even sugared snickerdoodle. I might like it better than Christmas cookies because that one, I have my days with that one. Yes, it is very warm. It is really good, but there's something in it that doesn't quite get to the level of those for me. It is definitely interesting, and I think it's not necessarily a safe blind buy. It's one that I feel like you should smell first and then decide if you like it, because you could find this sickly because of that super sweet sugary note, or there could be something kind of nauseating about it, I feel like, because it is so sweet. But I like it. I'm a gourmand lover. This is definitely going in my collection to stay, and I will get backups of it because I do really enjoy it. And it's probably in my top 10 fragrances. It's just not in the top 5, I would say. But that's that one. Those are my thoughts on Wrapped in Vanilla. I also grabbed Blush Cardigan. This one's also brand new. The notes on this are sweet raspberries, sugar dipped violet, and warm amber. I only got this in the fragrance mist. I did not get it in the body cream because I wanted to see what I thought of it first. This one reminds me, people are going to be so annoyed because I know people love this scent. It smells a little bit like nail polish, just to me. I don't know why. It has this almost like bubblegum sweet berry scent. And something about the way it mixes with the floral and the amber, and I don't know, it smells a little bit like nail polish. And I haven't heard anyone else say that either, so maybe that's just me and my nose picking up something that other people aren't. It's not my favorite. I do really like the berry note in here. It's a really, really sweet, delicious berry note, almost like candy sweet. But this is one that I haven't worn yet, so maybe after I wear it, I will start to like it. But at the time being, I think that sweet berry note is delicious, but I could see myself not really liking the way it mixes with those other notes. But those are the brand new ones that I've gotten. Now let's go into the ones that I got further back in the past, like in the end of October. So Strawberry Snowflakes is one that is new this year. This came out in the first Christmas release where they put out their new scents, and I actually really enjoy this. The notes are juicy strawberry, whipped cream, and iced bergamot, and I feel like this smells like fresh, cold strawberries. It really does smell like the notes to me. I do get an authentic strawberry there, and I think I've heard a lot of people say that it smells really artificial to them or candy. The associate at my store said that she wasn't a huge fan of this body care because she felt like the strawberry note was too artificial. I disagree. To me, this smells like fresh strawberries. Almost, if I close my eyes, I can picture the actual strawberry with the leaf still on it and just cold right out of the fridge, and then this sort of creamy, almost lactonic whipped cream note. I think the bergamot is probably what's giving it that cold sort of freshness, but I don't pick up any sort of citrus or anything like that in this. A lot of people have compared this to strawberry pound cake, which strawberry pound cake is not a scent that I enjoy. I love it in the candle. I think it is so good. But in the body care, there's something in it that smells medicinal to me, like a cough syrup, or like the lactonic note in it that smells a little bit like yogurt. It smells like it's gone slightly bad to me. So I can't do strawberry pound cake. However, Strawberry Snowflake doesn't do that for me. So if you have the same issue I do with strawberry pound cake, where there's something in the notes that doesn't smell right to your nose, it's a little bit off, try this one out, because there's something in strawberry pound cake that is not in here that my nose doesn't like. Strawberry pound cake also has more of a gourmand bakery element. This definitely doesn't. This smells like strawberries and whipped cream, and I actually enjoy this one a lot better than strawberry pound cake. So I may be grabbing backups of this because it's a really good scent. Okay, next on the list, another new one this year is Iced Sugar Plum. So Iced Sugar Plum is one that got really surprising reviews because, judging by the name, you would think that it's going to be a sweet, fruity scent, and it's actually really gourmand. The notes are sparkling sugar plum, snowdrop petals, and whipped marshmallow. But this has something in it that smells like sugared snickerdoodle from last year, almost like a buttery baked cookie scent, along with the fruity note that comes from the plum. It is not the strongest scent in the world, I will say. It's kind of light. You have to reapply all day. But if you enjoy gourmand scents, you might really like this one, particularly if you liked sugared snickerdoodle last year or raspberry jam donut. It's kind of in that family. For me, I like it a lot, but I don't like it as much as I liked raspberry jam donut or sugared snickerdoodle. I feel like this is a little bit of a weaker offering, but it is still a really good scent, and I was pleasantly surprised because I thought it was just going to be another generic fruity sort of holiday scent, and it is definitely not what I expected from it, and I don't know, I really like it. This is probably not one that I will buy backups of. I think it'll be a one and done for me, but again, pleasantly surprised. What do you guys think of this packaging collection, by the way? That's almost like retro, looks like 90s, like the font and everything. I don't know that I'm the biggest fan of this packaging style, but I know some people think it's really cute. Let me know what your thoughts are. Speaking of that packaging style, I also got this year's Vanilla Bean Noel. I grabbed body creams as well. I couldn't find them when I was pulling everything out because I have so many Vanilla Bean Noels that the newest ones are at the back, and it was just, I didn't want to grab them. But this year's Vanilla Bean Noel, I have worn several times too. The body cream is always my favorite for Vanilla Bean Noel. I feel like it is the best, most authentic, richest version of the scent. So Vanilla Bean Noel is a classic Bath & Body Works scent. It's been around forever, and it used to be the best scent of all time. It was so, so good. The notes are fresh vanilla bean, warm caramel, sugar cookies, whipped cream, and snow-kissed musk. I mean, doesn't that just sound like a gourmand lover's dream? It was so delicious. It was so rich and sweet, and it just smelled like sugar cookies with frosting on top. And now it is a really watered down, weak version of what it once was. And I miss it so much, the way that it used to smell. So this year's version is also interesting to me because in the body cream, there's something about it that smells different. The actual scent smells different. It almost has a note that smells chocolatey to me, which is interesting because I've never noticed that in Vanilla Bean Noel. So the scent itself is a little bit different, but I will say it is stronger than last year. Last year it didn't have any scent at all. This year at least there is some fragrance. It does have some of that old Vanilla Bean Noel DNA that I love so much. So of course I will still use it because I like it that much, but they could do better and they should, because this is Vanilla Bean Noel. OG Vanilla Bean Noel is one of the best scents that they have ever done, or that anyone has ever done as far as a body mist. It is so good, and if we reach a point where it comes back in the way that it used to and it's as strong and amazing as it used to, I will buy so many backups of it because I really love the actual scent DNA of Vanilla Bean Noel. All right, I also grabbed Dream Bright and the full-size spray and the body cream. I had the travel size perfume of this and I love it. So sophisticated, so elegant, smells like an actual perfume. The notes are sapphire berries, night blooming orchid, and crystallized vanilla. This to me is a dupe from Mon Paris by YSL. It smells so similar to it. It smells like a sweet, rounded out berry scent that almost has like a patchouli in it. So imagine like a fruity patchouli that's sweetened a little bit. And it's just bright and fresh, but also really sweet and beautiful. Very elegant. You could wear this day or night. I could see this for brunch, but I could also see this at a sophisticated, elegant kind of evening out where you're dressed up, you're wearing a dress and heels. This is one of my favorites. I actually wore this at my brother's wedding, and I feel like it goes perfectly in a setting like that that's really formal. It's a really good scent. If you have not picked it up yet and you like their really perfumey type scents, this is one to grab. Another one that always smells really expensive to me, but is pretty unique, I don't know another one that smells like this, is Snowflakes and Cashmere. If you've been around and you know Bath & Body Works, you know this scent. This is one of the best winter scents they've ever done. It's been out for the last few years. The notes are vanilla, cashmere cream, caramel woods, and frosted clementine. This scent is so cozy. It's so cozy and it's warm and it just feels like a hug, and it's sweet, but it's not overly gourmand. It doesn't smell like food. It doesn't smell like a baked good. You have just enough cashmere, and then you have this hint of caramel that really sweetens it up and adds a richness to it. You've got a little bit of a citrusy note in there to add a little bit of tart and round it. Ah. Snowflakes and Cashmere is so good. And another thing I love about Snowflakes and Cashmere is that it is a really good mixing scent, because for me, if I take this and I want it to be a little bit sweeter, which I do sometimes, I want something a little bit more gourmand, I will put this on, layer these two, and then add maybe Prada Candy or Juicy Gold or something that has a really, really sweet caramel note in there. And it just sweetens this up and really plays on the caramel note that's in this. But I could do the same thing going the other direction, where I could add something that is a little bit more elevated, a little bit more mature, like a going out scent. And this will still give you those warm, cozy undertones, like a skin scent. So I really love Snowflakes and Cashmere. I feel like it is a really, really great scent, and I'm glad they've continued to bring it out year after year. I hope it stays in their catalog for a long time because I really like that one. Then one that was new last year and I'm really happy to see back this year is Fireside Flurries. I'm almost done with my one from last year, and then I can get started on this set. So the notes are toasted marshmallow, pink lavender, and cashmere woods. I really like that they put it in the pink packaging this year. Last year it was purple and it was really pretty too, but I think this packaging is gorgeous. Ah, this is such an interesting scent, and last year I wasn't sure if I liked it right away. I ended up loving it. So this has a pretty heavy lavender note, and if you don't like lavender, that can be scary, and I'm somebody who doesn't always like lavender. Sometimes lavender is too heavy for me. It's a little bit too masculine, a little too aromatic, and it's just not my thing. But this has enough marshmallow in it that it makes it really sweet and yummy. And it's just cozy. It smells mature. This doesn't smell like a girly, sweet marshmallow fragrance. It's just a really good combination of marshmallow and lavender. And I said that it also kind of reminds me, just from the vibe, not from the scent itself, but it has a similar vibe to me of Princess by Killian, which is I don't need a man by my side, or I don't need a prince by my side to be a princess is the full name. But if you know that perfume, it is a marshmallow perfume with a green tea note in it. And so you get this sweet, delicious coziness from that marshmallow, but then the aromatic note from the tea, or in this case, the lavender, adds something that's just really interesting and catches your attention because it's not what you're used to smelling, those notes together, but they blend really well. Yeah, this is a great scent. There's something in it that smells a little bit woodsy too. Was there a woodsy note? Cashmere woods. I was gonna say there's something that smells woodsy in this too, like a cozy night in the woods bundled up around a campfire, which, I mean, Fireside flurries, that's the perfect name for it. Yes, love this scent. Beautiful packaging. It's another one that could be a perfume and doesn't smell like your typical body mist. All right, now speaking of something that smells exactly like your typical body mist, I picked up Champagne Toast. So Champagne Toast is one I don't get very often because Bath & Body Works really overdoes Champagne Toast. They put it out all the time in different packaging styles. They just switch it up and it's always available and it's been around forever. But there's a reason it's been around forever. It is tried and true. It smells good and I don't actually have it in my collection right now. I used up all of what I had before. I actually really like this faceted bottle and I like the little shimmer rim around. I think it's really pretty. The notes on Champagne Toast are bubbly champagne, sparkling berries, and juicy tangerine, and it smells exactly like what you would imagine, a bubbly, effervescent, fruity scent. This is great for the holidays, it's great for New Year's, but it's really good year-round because it has those citrus notes in it that make it feel appropriate for the spring and summertime. But that bubbly champagne note feels very holiday party appropriate as well. So it's a good one to have in your collection because it can really go for anything. It's pretty safe. I will say the time that I really liked this and would wear it a lot is during my pregnancy with my daughter. And during that time, I didn't like a lot of scents. I couldn't handle most gourmands. They made me feel nauseous. I didn't like most of my scents, but about halfway through the pregnancy, I started being able to tolerate more. And what I tolerated best were things that had a citrus note in it, and especially this one. I actually really liked this scent, and my daughter was born in February, so all throughout that November, December, January, I wore Champagne Toast, so it's also really nostalgic for me because it reminds me of my pregnancy and being excited for my daughter's birth and all of that, so I wanted to have that one in my collection. Another really classic Bath & Body Works fragrance mist scent is 1,000 Wishes, and I didn't have this in my collection either, so I wanted to pick this one up. The notes are pink prosecco, sparkling quince? I don't know what that is. Crystal peonies, gilded amber, and amaretto cream. So back in the day, they used to give more notes than they give now, and this one's been around for a while. This smells, I mean, you guys know what 1,000 Wishes smells like if you like Bath & Body Works. It smells like your typical Bath & Body Works body mist, very sweet, very fruity floral, very girly, very perfumey, and it really brings me back to a certain time period. And now that I'm smelling this, it almost smells like, you guys are gonna think I'm crazy. There's something in this that smells like Armani C. It does a little bit. It smells a little bit like Armani C, which again, like that's not a comparison I hear a lot, so maybe it's just something going on. I've never thought that before, but it's one that smells like a body mist, fruity, floral, girly, princessy, great for a party, great for a night out, but just a really nice, safe, feminine scent. All right, one that I also do not have in my collection, but people love is Forever Red. This is also in that faceted collection with the sparkly rim, which I really like. The notes are fiery pomegranate, red peony, rich vanilla rum, and oak wood. This is a grown-up, gorgeous pomegranate scent. It's really nice. The pomegranate is so rich. Oh, that's so beautiful. Rich pomegranate, a little bit of a floral note, a little bit of woodsiness. Not super sweet, actually. You definitely do get sweetness from the fruitiness, but like a fruity sweet, but it's not, you don't get a lot of vanilla, you don't get a lot of sugariness. It's a mature scent. It's gorgeous. I absolutely love Forever Red. I don't know why I haven't had this in my collection before, but I think this would be great for like going out, wearing a red dress and heels. Like, it just gives that kind of vibe, like you're going to a holiday party. I love a pomegranate note. It's really nice. Okay, and then the last one I debated getting because in the past I haven't been able to tolerate it very well. Like I said, the first year that this scent came out, I was actually pregnant. And like I said, I could not tolerate gourmands when I was pregnant. And then something about that scent memory every year when they would put it out, I couldn't handle it. But then I put it on recently. I was like, you know, I actually kind of like this. So I'm going to give it another try. And that is Christmas cookies. And everyone loves this. Everyone who likes gourmands loves this. And so I figured I need to give it another try. So the notes are creamy cookie dough, almond biscotti, and caramel woods, which sounds like something that I would just absolutely love. It smells like biscotti cookies. It is super buttery. It is super sweet. Right now, I love it. Like, at this moment, I love this scent. But for some reason, I'm hit or miss with this scent. There are days when there's something about it that I find sickly and nauseating. And there are other days where I spray this scent and I am head over heels in love with it and I want to bathe in it. So I don't know what that's about. It's definitely one that for me is better on a colder day. Cooler weather makes those sweet scents easier to tolerate, I think. But it is rich and it is a heavy, heavy gourmand scent. So if you're a gourmand lover, try it out, but maybe not a safe blind buy. But that's all that I've gotten so far for Bath & Body Works Christmas scents this year. I know I say so far, but that felt like a lot. But there is Body Care Day coming up, and there's always fun stuff coming out for SAS. So I will be keeping my eyes open. I am also filming a candle haul and talking about Candle Day today. So Candle Day is coming up this weekend. I don't know if this video or the candle video are going up first. So if that one has already come out, go check it out if you haven't already. And if it has not come out yet, look for a candle video coming up soon. But I'm going to go ahead and close this one out here. Thank you guys so much if you are here watching this video for sticking around even though I haven't been posting consistently. I really appreciate it. I will get better, I promise. If you enjoyed this, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see y'all in my next one. Bye.